Hello, everyone. Bill Adams, Realtor, Coldwell Banker Realty. Joining us today is Lance Heisler. Lance is account exec with Clearent. Clearent is a payment processing service. Lance, thanks for joining us today. Appreciate it. Looking forward to sharing your business with our people.
I'm happy to be here. Thank you very much.
Tell us a bit about your business.
So Clearent is one of the few direct service providers out there. Basically means we are a wholesaler. We don't get our rates from anyone else. We are right from the Fed, bringing the rates to us. There are only about anywhere from a dozen to half a dozen or 2 dozen direct service providers out there. Everyone out there, the banks, other companies such as like Square or Clover, they're known as what's considered ISOs, so independent sales organizations. So they end up getting their rates from someone else, like a company of mine, and resell them to the businesses and stuff that I work with.
Okay. When we say payment processor, what is that? What payments are we talking about?
Literally, at least as far as Clearent is concerned, anything that you need to receive money, whether it be direct card swipes, terminals, online payments, check processing. If you need to receive money from a client, that's what we do.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So how did you get into the business?
That's an interesting story and a very long road path. In college, I was studying family studies and sociology. Ended up going into sales instead. And I spent many years bouncing between different companies, 10 years with one of the largest internet service provider or internet web design companies in the world. And then realized I wanted a more personal touch. I wanted to get face to face with businesses. I wanted to help the real small business. So I ended up leaving, joined with Clearent, and ended up becoming what I like to say that I'm not a credit card guy. I'm not the guy that just sells credit card services. I'm that trusted business advisor that happens to help you take money.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well put.
Yeah.
So along your journey, particularly as far as payment processing, I'm sure there's been some memorable experiences, particular one that comes to mind?
It's not a good one, but with the very first week I joined with Clearent, I'm doing the cold emails, you know, that annoying, what people call spam emails, but I'm sending a few out, just feelers out. 9 o'clock at night, that'd be 4th or 5th day in with the company, get an email back response back, and it's, how about F off? You know, and it made me realize, like, okay, well, that's not a very professional response, but why did that happen? Mm-hmm. You know, why is that an appropriate response to a payment service portal that I would do? Mm-hmm. You know, so it started me thinking and started really digging down. And to be honest, my industry has a very bad reputation, and it's unfortunately very well earned. Like, there's a lot of dishonest people in my industry. There's a lot of people that are just in it for the money and don't care about businesses. They're just trying to get the signature on the contract. And that's not how I do business. And that one response made me really dig down and understand, not just I'm in it to help the small business, but I'm in it to change the perception people have, at least in this local area, of merchant services. Mm-hmm. I'm not that guy. I never will be that guy. Even if it prevents me from maybe signing some business because I'm not a high pressure salesman or whatever, as long as people leave saying, hey, he was a nice guy, he gave me a lot of good information, mm-hmm. I feel like my job's done.
Yeah. And it'll come back to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. What are the particular challenges that you are faced on a day-to-day basis?
Well, you know, that. But also it's trust. It all comes down to trust. Mm-hmm. You know, in my world, it's just I'm working with pennies, and it comes down to, I can save you 0.5%, or I can save a percentage, or this, and people are just like, you know, I'm in a system I'm already using, I like it. It's like, I understand that. You've got a good platform. Let's see if we can work a plan that works a little bit better for you. But it really comes down to, do they trust me to help them make the right decision for their business? Right. And that's one of the biggest challenges I have to come across. Mm-hmm. It's right there.
Yeah. So your customers, so what do they say about you? What do they say about your service? What kind of feedback do you get?
I have a really great electrician. He actually just switched businesses and signed another contract with me for his new business. And one of the testimonials he just sent to me was that, and I quote, the best merchant services experience in 25 years of business.
Wow.
Which I feel very honored about.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great guy. He does a wonderful service for his clients, and he's the kind of person that doesn't mince words. Mm-hmm. If he doesn't like it, he'll tell you he doesn't like it. If it's right, he'll tell you it's right. And I take that very seriously. Like, I greatly appreciate his business, but I also am very honored that he would even take the minute to tell me that, write me that email, tell me that he appreciates my service towards him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Interesting. That's great. Great to have clients out there.
Yeah.
One, as they say, the unhappy customer tells 100 people. The happy customer maybe tells someone, maybe doesn't tell anyone.
Yeah.
So it's great to get that feedback from your clients.
It is. It makes me feel like I'm doing the right thing. Like I'm going the right path. I'm talking to the right people, and I'm doing what's right for the people. That's what I'm working for.
Mm-hmm. Great. So what motivates Lance?
Family. I have 2 little girls. I have a beautiful wife. My wife has a wonderful boy. He's a young man at this point. It's family. It's all about family.
Yeah.
Everything I do is for them.
Mm-hmm. It's good to hear.
Yeah.
So with business, being a salesperson, in a challenging industry, family life, what do you do for fun?
Fish. I love fishing.
Huh?
I actually have my annual trip coming up in May. We go to Lake Powell. My dad's been doing it for 30 years. I've been lucky to join him for the last few years going on almost a decade at this point. Uh-huh. I love fishing. I love taking my girls fishing. My oldest caught her first fish over the summer. It was great. It was a great experience. I got teary-eyed and cried like I do. I loved it. It was so much fun. Uh-huh. It's relaxing, it's peaceful, it takes any kind of stress that you might have and just throws it out the window. Mm-hmm. Being on the lake, just relaxing is my perfect piece of world. Mm-hmm. I love it.
Super. Well, Lance, hey, I really appreciate you taking time today with us.
Absolutely.
And learning about your business. So folks, if you have a need for payment processing services, or even if you want a second opinion from an honest person in a tough industry, reach out to Lance, and I'm sure he'll be happy to help you. This is Bill Adams, Coldwell Banker Realty. Thank you.